Say everybody get out the game. Yes, can I get 5 shots right now? 5 shots.
Can you be nice? I'm not dealing with that.
She racist, y'all. She racist.
I'm racist.
There are dumb Negroes who are out here today pushing fake propagandist rhetoric that says that white people hate black people and we're such victims. When a lot of times black people are making it up, creating their own fake hate crimes. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com, TatumStore.com. Make sure you shop for Memorial Day weekend sale. It's a 30% off, so you put Remember 30. The link is at the top, so if you forget, Remember 30, get 30% off store-wide. So we have our new shirts that are out, Back to Blue, this new one that I have on right now that was specifically designed by one of our guys. So you will never see this anywhere else but our site. We also have beach towels that are available right now. They just came in. And also, you can get SHINERGY from Tatum Store, 30% discount. I'm not discounting it on SHINERGY store, but I will discount it here for the people that purchase on this store. So you can get SHINERGY at 30% off if you put in Remember 30 all the way through Tuesday. So make sure you shop now to get your merch because the sale will not last long. All right? Like and subscribe to the channel. All right, let's go to the next story. It is the black fatigue phenomenon. I know you guys heard me talk about it. Many of you guys have heard about it. It is a real thing. It is a real movement. And I don't know if you can feel it in the air, but it is a real movement against the weaponization of empathy for black people. They literally have weaponized the black civil rights movement and the black struggle in America to push their agendas to no end. That means that on the backs of dead, good black people who fought for this country, who died in this country, to see freedom one day for their grandchildren and children's grandchildren, whatever you want to say it, their children and their grandchildren. On their backs, as they're rolling in their graves, there are dumb Negroes who are out here today pushing fake propagandist rhetoric that says that white people hate black people and we're such victims. When a lot of times black people are making it up, creating their own fake hate crimes. And as you're going to see in this video, at least this first example, this guy is doing something inappropriate, being it really is sexual harassment, you ask me. Wait till you see what he says. And he tries to cry racism when he's boxed in the corner. And then we're going to talk more about black fatigue as a true phenomenon in a second, but roll this clip.
Say everybody get out the game. Yes, can I get 5 shots right now? 5 shots.
Can you be nice?
Damn, she got a BBL on her.
Stop right there. So this girl walked away from him. And he said she got a BBL on her. So a BBL is a big booty. Because girls get their booty injected in some of these foreign countries be dying. They get that nasty, ugly, lopsided booty they be doing. I don't know who would pay money to get a lopsided booty with them skinny legs. But they do it anyway. But anyway, this girl walks away from him and he sexualizes her instantly and says she got a BBL on her. To me, no matter what race you are, no matter where you come from, that is inappropriate. It's completely inappropriate. No man should be saying that about a woman, especially saying it on camera while you're attempting to disseminate this to the public. Now, I think no man should think that anyway, but hey, people gonna be men. You may look at it and be like, oh, whoa, that's a nice butt. You better ask God for forgiveness, but it ain't like you didn't see it, all right? You either said it or you thought it, and you got to get it fixed in your mind. But for you to have the audacity to come out and yell that or say that in front of this girl, and that's probably her mama, you should be ashamed of yourself. Finish the clip.
You're not filming us, are you?
Nah, this is stream. I'm filming me. Whoever.
Don't film us. You need to ask us before you do that.
We filming me. You gotta.
It's pointing over here.
Oh, he don't speak English, so every time somebody talks to the camera, he put it on them.
Okay. You know what? I think you guys need to go.
We ain't even do that. What if he stopped filming?
You need to put the camera away.
All right, put it down real quick. It's on me, bro. It's on me. You ain't gotta put it on.
Yeah. No, you guys need to go.
It's on me.
No. I've already told you. I've told you twice now. You gotta go. I'm not dealing with that.
She racist, y'all. She racist.
Yeah, I'm racist.
Yes, you're racist.
Get that on camera. Get out of here.
She's racist.
All right, stop. I want to go to Angela Rye real quick before we get to this gentleman. But you see how the default reaction, once he had gotten exposed with that, she's a racist. This is what happens more often than not, to be quite honest. And also, now listen to Angela Rye. Now, I don't know if you guys know who Angela Rye is, but she's a political analyst and advocate for social justice, which is a crock of crap. And she's also been on The View. This woman has got a long history of being in journalism. She may have been an activist at some point or whatever she does. Either way, she's an idiot. But listen to what she says. So you see the young man do all that crazy stuff, sexualizing a young white girl, then call racism when they call him out and tell him to get out the store. Listen to what she said. I think what she said is even worse. Roll the clip.
Any moment now, I'm expecting some white person to walk up to me, be right here, and say the N-word in my face and feel like there's no consequence. They're arresting judges. Mm-hmm. They got children representing themselves in court with no other legal protections. Yeah. They deporting people to countries they didn't come from, like en masse. Yeah. They used to do it before, like a little bit here and there. Mm-hmm. These people are crazy. Like, I feel like the insurrectionists that were in the Capitol on January 6th are now running the government. So to me, I'm not saying that there have never been these people, yes, and that it wasn't suppressed. Yes. It's like now they loud and proud with it.
I agree with you.
You know?
No, I'm 100% we're on the same page, but I guess what I'm saying is this was bound to happen, yes, because the issues that have been underlying have yet to be addressed.
I agree with that.
And to your point of always needing to make sure we're engaging in strategy, we can't wait until things look super bad to then say, oh, we have to do something. The issue is, I think we feel like because we've been told our history has only happened in spurts, our movement has to be consistent and sustaining and long-term, period. And so even past this moment, we can't think about change and strategy in our approach to just getting someone out of office or, you know, it literally has to. These people have been making Project 2025 since 19 what?
If this is a 40-year plan, they just renamed it. They just renamed it.
40-year plan.
Yeah, we're in crisis again, and yeah, we're responding in crisis again, but how do we make it more sustaining? How do we endure? Yeah. And we can't endure.
I can't listen to the foolery anymore. Pan the clip so you see that dark-skinned sister. I just want to see her face. Give me a better look. All right, good. Let me make a point here. Both of these women are unmarried, and both of them are the epitome of wasted talent and potential in the black community that we see going awry, right? No pun intended. But this woman said she's waiting for the moment for a white person to walk up in her face and say the N-word. Like, white people would never do that. I mean, not never, but most of the time you would never experience that in your life. It's more likely that a black person walk up in your face and say something crazy to you than a white person would ever dream of. You know why? Because if a white person do that, they're done. Bring her back on. I got a point. To me, I don't know what y'all think. What a beautiful young black woman. But the brain is dead. That is a wasted, beautiful black woman. And this is why black men and these women ain't getting chose by good men. Because she may walk around and look pretty and got her hair down, her style up, but she is dumb as rocks. She is a perpetual victim. And the matriarchy that runs the black community is the reason the black community as a whole is failing at breakneck speed. And this is what we talked about earlier on Jason Whitlock's show, is that even the elite amongst the people of the melanin are ignorant and disingenuous at best. And it's sad to see a young woman who I think could be so much better than she is. Angela Rye is a lost cause, but the other girl, but just completely wasting away. And ain't never really gonna marry somebody that's gonna add value to the black community. She just can't. She can be single forever with that attitude. All right, let's play the clip regarding this phenomenon, black fatigue, and let's watch it here. Roll it.
To black fatigue, it has recently been turned into a feeling that some white and black people have who say they are damn tired of foolishness of some black people. The claims of racism from sunup to sundown, loud talking, fighting, and the list goes on. Not my list now, keep that in mind. But some people are tired of the complaints and don't give a damn. Here's what one TikTok user had to say about it.
Not racist, and I know y'all been told this is racist, but it's not. It's not racist to call black people out for their behavior and what they're doing to society at this moment. I'm glad people are noticing this because it's been so many years and it's finally catching up to y'all. I've been trying to tell y'all that white people are tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all too, but everybody, the world is getting sick of y'all and y'all's. I'm so glad this day is here. I've been trying to get out there that you people need help. It's me, but me and other black conservatives. We've been trying to warn society that this is what it's gonna come to when y'all keep coddling black people.
All righty, are her feelings valid? Joining us to talk about it, Dr. Angela Jones, political analyst, Angela Box, activist, Eugene Howard, filmmaker Sean Welling, and conservative M. Williams. We want to thank you all for joining us here on The Factor. First of all, let's define what black fatigue is supposed to be, Dr. Jones.
Black fatigue is supposed to be just and I'm trying to make it as short as possible. Basically, society is saying that they're tired of how black people are blaming things that have happened to us historically in the past on what's happening today. And they are also now adding different things that they have seen in society to that behavior as well. As she said, like loud mouthing or maybe, using certain words or certain behaviors. So that's basically the definition in a short sense.
Do we get anywhere with that, with this conversation?
No, this absolutely
okay, good night, folks.
I mean, the thing is, it's an absolutely pointless conversation. It's like, okay, so now what? Thank you for letting us know that there's a new fancy word of you saying that you're tired of black people, and you put it on the internet, and now people are co-signing on it, including with the way the environment.
Now what? Change. Now what? People are tired of you. Stop doing the stuff that you know that she's talking about. Roll the clip.
Is already, but it's okay. You put a nice new name to it, and now you feel like it's okay to say. And it's not going to do anything for anybody to now pander this term around, to pass it on in the internet and put it in people's mouth and make people feel encouraged to say, I have black fatigue. But when we're all tired, when I'm saying, we're all tired of something and somewhere, there's always something. So this is not actually going to help anyone psychologically, mentally, emotionally. It's only going to create more divisiveness, more anger, and more hate in society.
And when we see a lot of people, especially black people, joining that chorus, saying that I'm tired of black people too, what will that do?
It's not going to do anything, because here's the thing, that black person or the black people that are on the internet saying that can go somewhere and they're going to be already stereotyped into the group that they're trying to separate themselves from just because they're black. You actually have to be around people to see their behavior. You have to witness their behavior to actually understand who they are. But she could sit there and be in a crowd of a room of black people, and guess who she's going to be included in that group as well. She's not doing anything that is going to help her or her race at this time.
All right, Angela, let's hear from you. Your
thoughts
about
I think she's wrong about this, because I think that the same people that are listening to her are also identifying that every black person isn't the same. Because when you're listening to a person say, no, I'm tired of that behavior too, to me, that makes people wake up to realize, there are black people that don't like this. So if I see a crowd of people, that don't mean everybody like it, because I just heard that lady the other day say a bunch of black people are sick of this behavior. That to me creates more diversity of thought and perception of black people than for you just not to say nothing and all that's out there is negative black people stuff. Roll the clip.
It's black fatigue.
Well, with all due respect to Angela, number one, I really disagree with this. It is a completely behavior-based issue. And when white people, black people, Hispanic people are saying we have black fatigue because of the behavior of some black people, we've all seen it, we all know what it is, it's everywhere. And the issue is way more insidious than people realize. And I talk about how a lot of these things come back to what the Democrat Party has done to the black community purposefully, starting with the Great Society of Lyndon B. Johnson, who he famously said, I'm going to have these N-words voting Democrat for the next 200 years. When Democrats said you don't need fathers in the home, you can be on welfare and have as many babies as you want. And oh, by the way, we're going to destroy public schools, and we're going to make sure that behavior standards are seen as racist. So the out of control behavior that we've seen in the classrooms, in society, all over, is part and parcel of what the Democrat Party has done to the black community.
All right, Eugene, let's hear from you before we have to take a break.
Man, why are we all, what does the Democrat Party have to do with black fatigue?
Everything.
Hold on, okay, first of all, I think he asked Eugene, so last time I checked, I'm Eugene on the stage. So the Democratic Party has nothing to do with black fatigue. What the original term from the actual black community of black fatigue was after every other community decided to vote, since you want to talk politics, Donald Trump, then black folks said, we're going to sit this one out. We're going to let this thing burn down, and we're going to go have a good time because we're tired. We have been struggling. Our grandparents, our great-grandparents, our great-great-great-great-great-grandparents have been fighting this same fight. So if you guys want to turn around, and you know, he said the N-word, why don't you guys feel so comfortable, just say it. Just go ahead and say the N-word. We're you know, if it's so okay, if you're so fatigued, if you don't want to recognize the civil rights plight, go ahead and say the N-word. No one's stopping you. It's a free country,
I don't
right?
need show, Eugene.
I mean, I'm just
about
saying.
to lose me my show.
but that's my point. It's a lot of things that they want to use code words, whether it's DEI, whether it's black fatigue. They just want to be able to say the N-word without being able to say the N-word.
So do you not find certain behaviors objectionable? Or you think it's cool?
Listen, I live in a real community. I see a whole bunch of unruly white folks, Hispanic folks. So it's not just the black community, but we always want to emphasize on black when it's negative.
All right.
So, do you recognize, young man, that there are things that black people do that are untoward and an embarrassment? The answer is yes. Any person that live in an all-black neighborhood, what is the objective? The objective is when I make enough money, I'm moving out of this neighborhood. And where do they move? They move to where it's affluent and safe, which is typically around more white people. Let's just keep it real. Unfortunately, we are in a position, or at least black people are in a position, generically speaking, that it's foolery going on. This guy just literally told his white lady, it's not about politics. What does the Democrat Party have to do with black people? To then turn around and say the original idea of black fatigue was when they voted in Donald Trump. So you just said that the origination of the word is from a political basis, but you're mad at her for calling out the Democrat Party as the party that had a negative impact. And the crazy thing is, I would have liked to have listened to the other people that were on the panel, but I would argue that the ones who dissented from the black fatigue statement that the young girl made, those individuals are just like him. They're delusional. They want to say what ifism, right? Well, the white people do this too. Well, who cares what the white people do? You're supposed to be focusing on black people. What are y'all doing? Why can't black people be excellent? Why can't black people commit no crime? Why can't black people get their stuff together? You worry about, oh, it's okay if a white person does. It's like your kid coming home and they go out and they steal something from the corner store and you go, you out there stealing? Well, Dad, they stealing too. I don't give up what they doing. I don't pay the bills. I don't house them. They not my children. I care what you doing. And maybe you could be an influence to other people, but you don't get to go to the lowest common denominator because everybody else is doing it. All right, I think I said enough.